Alright, we're live now.
What's up, everybody?
Let's
A little late, but better than ever.
That's the live stream. We just did this.
If you're watching, ask us your questions on Twitter or through the comments on YouTube, and we'll be sure to get to them. Let's see. Oh, Jim's got a squad. Wow.
I think my mic's not working, but yours is, so they can hear my.
Wait, tap on your mic. Yeah, it is definitely working. It's 100% working.
It's not picking up, but that's fine.
It definitely is. You can see it up there.
Not on the YouTube video though.
Oh. You want to just share this one?
Huh?
Do you want to just share this one?
Nah, it's fine. I'll hold it up to my mouth, acting like I'm doing something though.
My God. I think it is picking it up though. Alrighty, guys. First question of the live stream. This guy, Coda Bean, said, "Good morning. Got a wide receiver question. Sutton, Waddle, Devontae Smith, or even Ayuk. I have Landry and Jamar Chase locked in, but need help with my third. CEH is in my flex spot as I have James Robinson and Elijah Mitchell at running back. What are your thoughts?" So would you go Sutton, Waddle, Devontae Smith, or Ayuk? I would go Sutton.
Yeah, we'll go Sutton too.
I think I would go Sutton. I think I would leave Ayuk out of your lineup for sure until you see like 100% he's back. Yeah, I think I'd go Sutton. I think the order there goes probably Sutton, Devonta Smith, then Waddle, then Ayuk.
Second will probably be Ayuk.
We gotta see it first, though.
I think a bounce back from Ayuk is coming.
Well, but it was clearly by injury, so we gotta see it first. All right, let's see here. Elijah Mitchell or Jamar Chase? I think it's clearly Mitchell. I think go with Mitchell until you see differently. I mean, they like to ride the hot hand in San Fran, but stick with him until they show you differently. Let's see. So this is a trade question. He's been offered Chris Carson and Mike Evans for CD Lamb. Half-point PPR have Adams, Saquon, Najee, and Judy who's on our, and Timmy Patrick. Evans is so boomer bust. I say you 100% accept that trade. I mean, if you've got Devontae Adams, and then you'd have Adams and Mike Evans, and then that gives you Chris Carson as a solid third, and then you've got Judy coming back from. I think you 100% accept it. I know CD's great, but like you're getting a ton of value there.
Evans and Carson are way better, though.
All right. Let's see. Fournette or Ingram, and he said, this come from Jim Bob. Rojo projected to start now. Would you go Fournette or Mark Ingram? I think there's a lot of question marks around all three of those players.
I would go probably Fournette.
Yeah, I think I would go Fournette just because, they said that Rojo was going to start last week, but Fournette dominated the touches. But it's hard because I wouldn't be surprised if Rojo has a big game. Also, Mark Ingram, he's the number one running back there until they show differently, which it could be a hot hand kind of deal. So, that would be my guess. Let's see. All right, so this guy has, this is coming from Allie Kimbrell. She's asking, change my flex or keep him. She's got David Montgomery in at flex, and her other options are Tyler Lockett, Damian Harris, Robbie Anderson, or Melvin Gordon. This looks to be a PPR league. I think if you're going to take out Montgomery, I would put in Lockett. I think Lockett's the next best option against Tennessee, but personally, I'd probably keep Montgomery in there.
Yeah, I think the same. I'd keep Montgomery in there.
Yep. Answer to her. Alrighty. Let's see here. Did you tweet it out yet? I didn't see.
Tweet out that we're live. Yeah.
We lost a follower. Someone must have not liked our response.
Probably our stream. Probably the great stream we have going on.
Whoever that was that took us from 1251 to 1250 can go find somebody else. All right.
Just trying to see if the mic will work.
All right, let's see.
Any more questions yet?
Yeah, so this was a trade question we got earlier today, and he was asking if it's fair, and it was he would be trading away Joe Burrow and Jacoby Myers and getting Jamar Chase and Tyson Williams. If it's fair, I would say no.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
not
you
going
are
to go through.
if you're asking that question, you're receiving those players. Absolutely accept that trade, especially because he said he has Russ as his other quarterback. Like 100% accept that.
All right, we got a couple questions in the YouTube chat. In a 2-quarterback league, which one quarterback are you benching this week? Burrow, Winston, or Mayfield? I'd say probably Winston.
See, since he's playing the Bears, Browns, who are the Browns playing?
Good question.
I'll go check real quick. E aí, João, como você tá? Accept that trade if it was...
And then he said traded Kenyon Drake for Javonte Williams this morning in a standard redraft league. That's a W.
Traded who?
Kenyon Drake for Javonte Williams.
Oh, 100%. I think Williams got the higher upside. I mean, we've seen what Kenyon Drake does in a lead role. He's trash. Let's see.
All right, I'm going to try to fix this whole mic situation. I'll be right back.
I'll keep going. So the Browns play the Texans, and your last one was the Saints play the Panthers. So if I was going to sit one, it would probably have to be... I'm going to say Jameis. I'm going to say sit Jameis because last week, yes, he had 5 touchdowns, but he only had, 140 yards. It was kind of weird. So I would say Jameis. I would roll with Burrow and Baker. Let's see what else we got. All right, so Boyd Mace is asking flex and full PPR Robbie Anderson versus the Saints, Jacoby Myers versus the Jets, or Melvin Gordon versus Jacksonville. I think you can rule out Jacoby Myers. So is there you get Robbie Anderson or Melvin Gordon? Or PPR flex?
I think I'd go Melvin Gordon just because running back. But
I think that was
sharing time.
I could see Denver getting up in the game. Yes, he's sharing time, but Robbie Anderson's also sharing plenty of targets, and they're playing a much better defense. So yeah, let's go Melvin Gordon. I think that's a safer play.
Look at us being all prepared over here, having everything ready
Absolutely.
before we go live.
All right, Tyson Williams or Corey Davis in the flex. I always like to lean towards running back, so I'd go Tyson Williams. They normally have a higher floor. Corey Davis, could very well have a monster game because he seems to be Zach Wilson's main target. Let's see.
Hello.
All right, let's see here.
I wonder if that fixed it.
Hmm?
Gotta hope it did. It sounds like I'm talking all the way across in the room.
That's all right. 1 second, guys. I'll pull up more questions. Trying to pull up the live stream on my phone.
All right, we're good. Finally.
Okay, so let's see.
I would personally take Melvin Gordon over Robbie Anderson just because Melvin Gordon, he did have kind of a bad week last week besides the 70-yard run or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think his carries were like 7 for 20 after that. But I think he'll see more time. I see it as a 50-50 split. Who do they face?
Who?
Golly, that scared the crap out of me. Who does Denver face?
Denver.
You think we
Jags, right?
You
The
think we
Jags.
know our week 1 matchups a little bit better than this?
It's week 2. We know our week 1 matches. It's the week 2
It's week
matches,
1.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the first week for all of us.
All right, so Juwan is asking, do I start Swift or not? I'm not going crazy about this one. That's what he said.
Well, we should know in 5 minutes.
yeah,
We won't know in 5 minutes, actually, because the Lions play on Monday night.
Yeah.
Unless you have a clear-cut better option, I'd say try to pick up somebody like maybe A.J. Dillon.
I would comment and see who. You won't comment and tell us who your other running backs are.
Or if you don't have any other better running backs, kind of try to pick up somebody like Alan Lazard or somebody that you can play instead of Swift. Because I think if you don't have anybody better, Swift's worth the risk.
Yep.
And then if you can't throw him in there, just throw in somebody like Alan Lazard, MVS, or maybe even like Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All right, so Blake Borovets, he also said, yes, you fixed it, so it's good. Blake Borovets said, which one wide receiver would you start, AB versus Atlanta or Deontay Johnson versus Vegas?
I think we have AB ranked higher. Let me double check.
That's gotta
Check
be
out
close,
all of our
though.
rankings on the FFfanatics.com.
That's
But
got to
let
be
me go
close.
check.
I do want to stay consistent with our rankings because that is.
We do have AB 2 spots higher than Deontay Johnson. We have AB at 19 and Deontay Johnson at 21.
I don't think either's a bad play, but I would probably lean AB. I think he probably has the higher upside because they're playing Atlanta, and Atlanta's defense is, it's rough. So Blake also asked Swift or Drake in full PPR.
Just because the whole scared of, if he's not going to play, I think I'd go Drake.
I would agree.
Just to be safe.
There was talk about Peyton Barber being the lead back when Josh Jacobs out, but I
It's
think
got to
you
be
still
good to
go Drake.
own Jamal Williams as DeAndre Swift's handcuff right now.
Yeah.
This is where handcuffs come
Blake
in.
said he benched Barkley for Swift. Don't trust Barkley yet.
I'm not too worried about Swift's injury, though. I'm not a doctor, but
I mean, he played last week.
I think he should.
He had a nice touchdown. So Joan said, in one league I have Hunt and Davis, but also have Chubb starting, so Hunt doesn't make sense. I disagree because they're playing the Texans, and I expect them to absolutely run all over that team. So playing Chubb and Hunt might not be the worst option. And Mike Davis is playing Tampa.
Oh,
So
I
I'd
had
expect
Mike,
like
I
10
had
yards
Mike
maybe.
Davis all the way down in the mid-30s, I think, this week.
I think I was even lower than that.
Yeah.
Juan, I would go both of the Browns running backs over Mike Davis. All right, let's get back to Twitter. Get some more questions.
We are 2 minutes away from inactives.
Yep.
Who's the surprise inactive this week?
Josh
Little
Allen?
Prediction. Let's go with. Let me get to the 1 o'clock games real quick.
It's gonna be like it's always gonna be some veteran player, I think. The surprise inactives. You want a hot take for an inactive? I'm gonna go with Emmanuel Sanders.
I got one. David Johnson.
Really? You think he's gonna be inactive?
That's just none of these are really going to be true.
I mean, it's
But I think David Johnson could be.
I think Philip Lindsay's the one that's always going to be active, and maybe Mark Ingram or David Johnson.
Well, Mark Ingram's coming off of a pretty good game.
But that's just how the Texans roll. I'm trying to think a fantasy relevant player who might be inactive, and not including injuries. Maybe AJ Green.
Damian Harris because he fumbled last week.
But I think Ramondre Stevenson's going to be the one who's inactive. And I thought I saw where he's going to be inactive.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't really make sense, but well, I mean, we'll get confirmation here in a minute, but that's what I was thinking.
1 more minute.
Till inactives.
Let's see. This is where you just update on Twitter.
You gotta wait for the time to change and
Yeah.
go nuts.
I'm gonna put the mic down so I can tweet for a second.
All right. And in the other league, Jerome has Naheem Hines and Elijah Mitchell. Yeah, I'd probably roll with both of them, to be honest. I don't know, I'm not too big on Naheem Hines, especially with how many balls Jonathan Taylor caught. I think you can probably get a better option. Like I would prefer AJ Dillon if he's available. That way you have something for Monday night.
Zach Moss is active. So, people freaking out about that.
Yeah, they said it was injury related. Keelan Cole is active. Wow. Nick Foles is inactive. Brashad Perriman. Wow. That's kind of wild, isn't it?
Who, Rashad Perryman?
Denzel Mims is inactive. Jameson Crowder's out.
I saw that.
Let's see, Gardner Minshew. Poor Gardner. Juwan is quick on the likes.
I think he's watching it too.
He's always quick on the likes. See who else.
Josh Jacobs is confirmed to be out, but we knew that coming in.
Yeah, a lot of big inactive news.
Not at all. I hyped this way up. I don't see any. I mean, besides defensive
Well, they'll
players.
still come out. Like, it's still coming through.
Jacob Hollister for the Jags. Did you already say that?
I did not.
LaMichael Pirine is.
So I think that's good news if you have Ty Johnson or Tevin Coleman.
I think you did that on purpose. I think you did that on purpose. Did you see who I picked up in our main league?
I did not.
I picked up old Bobby Tanyan.
Oh, because Grant dropped him for Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
Real big Bears fan.
I don't know why you didn't drop him for. I would have probably dropped him for Cook. I wouldn't have dropped him. I think that was overreaction to week one. I also think he's like a borderline top 12 tight end. Yeah.
I do not.
You don't think he's a top 12?
No, I think last year was a fluke, and he's very touchdown dependent. No, I mean, to be fair,
I don't think he's a starting tight end worthy in like 10 or 12 man leagues.
the Packers' offense looked awful, so that might just be a fluke there. Let's see. Where did we have a Big Bobby ranked this week?
I think we had him at 15. I think we had him at 15.
We had Cole Kmet one spot above Robert Tonyan. Maybe Grant's watching the website, and that's why he picked that
That's
up.
why he picked him up, yeah.
Yep.
Well, then that wouldn't make sense why he didn't pick up old Jared Cook.
You already had Cook, didn't you?
Blake said, with Odell out, would you start Mayfield over Winston?
Yeah, I don't think Odell really matters that much in that decision. Let me check the website just so we can be
Yeah, we have
consistent.
Mayfield at 12.
Baker at 12, Jameis at 15,
David Montgomery or Eli Mitchell. I think that's an easy one.
Eli Mitchell. David
There's the
Montgomery.
hate again.
David Montgomery's playing Cincy. I expect him to get a ton of work. I'll make a bold prediction here. I think this is when Justin Fields takes over.
So two
I think
big
this is the
key
game.
pieces from the Saints. Defensive backs are missing Marshawn Lattimore and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Who's facing the Saints?
The Saints are playing Carolina. Big game from DJ Moore coming. Robbie Anderson, maybe?
Terrace Marshall.
You just
No,
dropped
okay.
him. Don't say that.
Trey Sermon is active.
Yep. Trey Sermon is active. Shout out Raheem Mostert for making that possible.
Josh Norman is starting at corner for them after 1 week after they picked him up. I found that interesting.
Just make sure he didn't go nowhere near the running backs.
Let's see.
Trying to keep that man in the stadium this week. So I see you're looking at the Dolphins inactives there. How do you feel about Will Fuller when he comes back?
Borderline top 30 at first.
Okay.
Maybe top 35.
You think he was so good in Houston because
I
of
think he
Deshaun
has the
Watson?
worst starting quarterback in the league thrown to him, though.
I don't know about that one. I don't think he's the worst. You know who I think is the worst starting quarterback right now?
Andy Dalton.
I'm going to say Mac Jones.
Really?
Mac Jones.
No, I think Mac Jones is better than Tua.
And based on their offensive lines, maybe Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan had no time last week.
Big Gabe Davis week.
Yeah, very
coming.
surprise active.
Yeah, that I'm gonna
notification
clip
there.
this. Where are we at? 20 minutes, 47 seconds.
Yeah,
Big-
Ramondre Stevenson is inactive.
Big Gabe Davis week. Andre Stevenson,
Is inactive.
best quarterback in the league on Fox right now. Beautiful.
No,
sight.
Russell's on ESPN over there.
Yeah. Oh, Preston Williams is active. Oh no, is it gonna be a Preston Williams day against Buffalo?
And then next week when Will Fuller comes back, inactive.
Singletary, Hines, or Connor, or Barber, RB2. You know what? I'm going Singletary.
That's kind of gross.
I'm gonna let my Buffalo bias step in.
Are you?
I think we have it ranked like that too. Connor might be right near Singletary, but I think we have Singletary.
Did you see the
Nice.
questions you won't ask?
No, what do you ask?
Josh Allen or Matthew Stafford? I'd go Stafford.
No, why are you even asking?
I'd
that?
probably go Stafford, to be honest with you.
Why are you even asking?
I'm expecting
that?
a really big week and a really small week from. Wasn't that one of your hot takes on the website was Josh Allen goes for like 1,000,000 yards and about 12 touchdowns?
No, I changed it. I changed it to Tom Brady.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Go Josh Allen. Please play Josh Allen. Blake asked if I missed y'all talking about my full PPR question right now. I have a Swift in but my other options are Drake or Edmonds as well. I think you got to go
Edmonds.
Edmonds over Drake.
I would go Edmonds over Drake.
Yeah, I think so too. Just because there's also the talk about Peyton Barber. So Blake, I would go Edmonds.
This might.
No, Jerome, that was a serious question. I understand.
Wait, he was being serious?
He said just messing with Spencer.
No.
AB, Ayuk, or Robbie Anderson. No, I think you take out Ayuk from that conversation.
AB. I'd say Ayuk over Robbie Anderson.
You got to see it first.
I'd say AB, Ayuk, Robbie Anderson. That's coming from a big Debo Samuel
There's
guy,
no
too.
way. There's no way. We have AB at 19. We've got Robbie Anderson at 36. And we've got Ayuk at 39. Yeah, I would go AB.
So I just totally went against the rankings. Do we have Ayuk ranked below Anderson?
Yes, we have Ayuk at 39.
I was just testing you to see if.
To be fair,
know.
you have
And you had no
Ayuk.
idea.
You have Ayuk ranked above Anderson.
See?
I think that's nonsense, especially with like Lattimore out and all this, and Gardner Johnson. Yeah, so I would go with AB. They're playing the Falcons, like we said earlier. I expect them to demolish them.
Dude, Mike Davis might only go for 15 yards today.
I think was that your hot take or mine? 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
it
we
was
both.
mine.
I think we both agreed on that though. Like, I don't expect Mike Davis to do nothing. I mean, you saw what Zeke did with his rushing yards.
We'll go live for a few more minutes. Wait down some questions.
Get all your last minute questions in. All right, let's see. Need to flex between Gaskin, Chase, Devontae Smith, Julio Jones, Jacoby Myers, and Elijah Mitchell. I would go. I think you got to start Julio against Seattle, and then I would probably go Myles Gaskin against Buffalo.
Gaskin and Mitchell.
Over Julio, really. I think you got to go Julio.
I thought the Fantasy Pros commented on something we did. They'd like to tweet. That was not even from us. Shout out to Fantasy Pros, though.
They grind.
Might be a rival. I don't think.
Are they on our
they're-
level yet?
Yeah,
they up
I
to
don't
it?
think they're really worrying about us. But dude,
They're starting to see us in some of the comments, and they say, "Oh shit, these guys are coming."
the stuff they have on their website, A+.
That's probably like their full-time job. And for those watching
It's
who are
gotta
wondering,
be it's got to be like, I'd say probably like 10 or 15 people on that thing.
for those who are watching and were wondering like where the rankings video was this week, big apologies. I worked all day, every single day this week, and had absolutely zero time to do it. So that's why. Just make sure you check out our website. We'll always make sure we get that up. But
Oh yeah, rankings
Yeah.
will always be up on Tuesdays.
like, I come home super late from work, and I'm just dead. Like, I have zero brain power. I just go to sleep. So but we'll always answer your questions. Spencer doesn't work, so he just stays at home and answers all your
I
Twitter
just got
questions.
off work like
He
an
answers
hour
all
and a
your
half
Twitter
ago.
questions. That's why he's always on top of it.
Jarvis Landry or Javonte Williams at flex?
Non-PPR, heavily weighted to long TDs. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, and I don't think any of those guys are going to have long touchdowns. I'd say Javonte Williams. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, Cleveland's playing
Houston, I think.
Houston.
Flex Devontae Smith or Eli Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I'd definitely lean towards the running backs every single time.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be contrary to like a lot of the quote-unquote experts' analysis. They're like, yeah, go towards receivers for PPR.
Yeah.
I always prefer running backs. I don't agree with that at all. Did you go Sam Darnold or Jameis Winston this week?
Oh, Winston. No question.
Really?
Yeah.
I would go.
Don't even say anyone but Winston.
But look who they got to throw to.
You know what? That's the show. That's the stream. Unless Nathan changes his answer in the next 10
Let me
seconds,
see.
that's the stream.
Let me see where we got them ranked. I just want to make sure we're consistent.
Oh, no, I think we have Winston way above Darnold.
Yeah, but after that news about who's playing, who's not, I think I might flip-flop them.
I don't care if Sam Darnold had Randy Moss.
But like DK Metcalf might change your opinion on that one.
AB, Ayuk, or Robbie Anderson, did we already answer that?
We did, yep.
What about Swift, Hines, or Mitchell?
We did not answer that. I would go for Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Mitchell's the safest play out of there.
Oh, here's some good options. Rondell Moore, Tim Patrick, James Conner, or Trey Sermon. I'm going James Conner. I don't know.
Let me think about this.
I don't know.
So the Cardinals play the Vikings. Yeah, give me James Conner. I think he might fall into the end zone.
Just a bunch of stud options there.
Is that, what is it, like a
Dead
16
22 team league.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I think that's the stream.
Yeah, we'll be hopping up the stream, but we will still be answering all your questions on Twitter, so feel free to
Up
hit us
until
up.
1 o'clock.
Yep.
And
If you're one of those people who ask us questions after 1 o'clock and wonder why we don't get back to you, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what are you doing?
you had all morning to ask.
Yep.
But we will be having our rankings up
Real quick.
on Tuesday.
With John Active, Johnny Smith, or Hunter Henry?
Janu.
Johnny Smith. It's
Yeah,
over.
Janu, easy. But we'll have snap counts up tomorrow morning. We'll have rankings up Tuesday. Should have some video about our rankings on Wednesday or Thursday. Some stuff on Friday. Hot takes usually come out around Friday or Saturday. We usually do them during the Thursday night games.
You make a
and
lot
then-
of promises, and you realize I'll be working out of town from Monday to possibly Wednesday or Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try and bring my computer with me so we can at least do the rankings. But you may be making some videos by yourself.
Well, we don't usually do a video until like Wednesday or Thursday.
What I think we should do is put you can post on Twitter or do a YouTube video of the snap counts and targets and stuff like that. But like, just make it like the info. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Before we get off, I know like some of y'all watch the videos. What's your opinion on that? you prefer us to talk about the snap counts, stuff like that, or would you like to just see the graphic?
On Twitter.
Well, what are we going to talk about on Twitter? We're going to post a video?
Let's see if they would rather us make a video.
Well, we
or
need
just
to
post it on Twitter.
I want to grow the YouTube. That's where, like...
You just said you're working out of town.
Well, yeah, but we can still post it without having to record us. Like, we don't have to be in it. I think Jamal needs to decide this. Hunt or Jamal Williams? Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. All right. Gaskin or Mitchell? I'm going Mitchell. That's it.